Center, our job is to advocate on behalf of women and children who are denied access to public benefits or who have problems once they do access it. One of the things that we have come across in our work over the last 10 years is that when welfare reform was implemented in 1996, it required that women work 30 hours a week in order to receive the public assistance. And they were to do that for 5 years, and then they would receive no more benefits. Well, right when that program was implemented, we had an economic crisis where we no longer have jobs for the women to work in. So what they are doing now is asking the women to work the 30 hours in community service. That means they have no pay, no paid vacation, no time off for hospitalization. They cannot call in sick or anything like that because they may lose benefits if they miss too many days, even if their children are sick. What they do is get up at 6 and 5 in the morning to get their kids to daycare, and then they spend the day from 9 to 3 working on a job 5 days a week, which they are not compensated except for their public assistance check, which is very small. What we are advocating, that at the state level, that they put a moratorium on time limits, which says a woman can only receive benefits for 3 years, and then she has to wait out 2 years before she can have another 2 years. At the federal level, she can only have 5 for the rest of her life, whether she works again or not. And here in the Cuyahoga County, they can only have 3, period. And they're spending, because of the economic crisis, a lot of that 3 years working for nothing. And when they get off, a lot of them have to make the choice on whether to give away their children to relatives or put them in foster care because they no longer have an income to support them. On the Cuyahoga County's fact sheet that they give to the mother that says you may not be able to receive any benefits for you or your children as long as you live in the same house with them. We're advocating that the government do not separate parents from their children due to poverty. Because they can no longer pay the rent, because they can no longer buy food, or because they can no longer keep their utilities on. We also advocate that the money that the fathers are paying for child support go to the children rather than the state. I say we fight for a moratorium on time limits at the federal, state, and local levels. I say we fight that we don't force women to give away their children. I say we fight to keep families together. I say we fight for a job program where the women can be paid at least a minimum wage and not slave labor. I say we fight to keep our dignity.